Have you ever believed something was healthy your whole life, only to find out later it may be quietly harming you? For years, we've been told that nuts are one of the healthiest snacks out there, and in many ways, they are. But what if I told you that some nuts, the very ones sitting in your pantry right now, might actually be making your joints hurt, raising your blood pressure, or even affecting your memory? Especially after 60, your body doesn't process food the way it used to. What once gave you energy can now trigger inflammation. What once supported your heart might now be overloading your kidneys. Today, we're going to uncover a truth that few people talk about: the 4 worst and 4 best nuts for seniors. Some of these might shock you, because they're often marketed as healthy, but they could be the reason behind your brain fog, weight gain, or rising cholesterol. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to toss and what to treasure. And trust me, this one simple change in your daily snack could have a dramatic impact on your health, energy, and even your sleep. So stick with me. We're about to change the way you snack, forever. Now, let's start with a simple truth. As we age, our body's tolerance to salt, sugar, and certain fats declines. Our metabolism slows down, our digestion becomes more sensitive, and foods that used to give us strength may now contribute to inflammation, fatigue, or even disease. Nuts are dense in nutrients, yes, but also in calories, fat, and in some cases, additives that your body just can't handle as well anymore. So before we get into the best nuts to eat, let's talk about the ones you should seriously think about avoiding, or at least cutting back on significantly. Let's start with one of the most misleading choices: honey roasted peanuts. They're sweet, crunchy, and incredibly popular, but they're also coated in refined sugar, salt, and cheap oils that cause inflammation. For seniors who are managing blood sugar issues or high blood pressure, these are especially harmful. Even just a small handful can spike your insulin levels, making them risky for anyone with prediabetes or diabetes. Plus, the added oils used in roasting often include hydrogenated fats, which are terrible for your heart. If you're reaching for a handful of these after dinner, thinking you're making a better choice than cookies, you're not. Next up is a surprise for many people: macadamia nuts. Yes, they're natural and full of healthy fats, but they're also extremely calorie-dense and have very little protein or fiber to balance them out. That means they can sneakily contribute to weight gain. And many people buy the salted variety, which adds even more strain on the heart and kidneys. While 1 or 2 macadamia nuts aren't harmful, they're too easy to overeat, especially because they're so creamy and rich. If you're watching your weight, your cholesterol, or your blood pressure, it's best to keep these to a bare minimum. Now, let's talk about the worst offender of all: flavored or coated nuts. This includes barbecue almonds, chocolate-covered cashews, ranch pistachios, and cinnamon sugar pecans. These are highly processed, full of additives, preservatives, artificial flavors, and in some cases, MSG. These ingredients can cause everything from digestive upset to headaches and inflammation. Seniors often don't realize that these fun flavors are doing real harm beneath the surface, affecting brain clarity, gut health, and even mood. If you have arthritis, joint pain, or memory lapses, processed flavored nuts might be a hidden culprit. And finally, salted mixed nuts from store-bought tins. They seem innocent. After all, they say heart healthy on the label. But these large tins are often packed with sodium. In fact, just one small serving, which is about a small handful, can contain over 250 of salt. For someone managing high blood pressure or kidney disease, that's a serious concern. And let's be honest, no one stops at just one handful. When we eat them while watching TV or reading, we tend to go overboard. High sodium intake is a leading cause of heart disease in older adults. If you love mixed nuts, that's okay. Just start making your own at home using unsalted, raw, or dry roasted varieties. All right, now that we've uncovered the hidden dangers, let's shift gears. The good news is some nuts are incredibly powerful allies for your health, especially after 60. They can boost your brain, support your heart, fight inflammation, and even keep your muscles strong and your bones healthy. Let's explore the best 4 nuts for seniors and how to use them in your daily life. First up, walnuts, nature's original brain food. And it's not just because they look like tiny brains. Walnuts are rich in alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid that reduces inflammation, protects neurons, and lowers the risk of cognitive decline. Several studies have linked regular walnut consumption to reduced risk of Alzheimer's disease and improved memory in older adults. They're also high in antioxidants that protect your cells from aging. Just 5 to 7 walnut halves a day is enough to support long-term brain and heart health. You can add them to oatmeal, sprinkle on salads, or eat them on their own, but keep them raw or dry roasted, not candied. Next, we have almonds. Almonds are a senior's best friend. They're rich in magnesium, vitamin E, and monounsaturated fats, all of which support healthy cholesterol, reduce oxidative stress, and improve circulation. Vitamin E in particular has been shown to protect against age-related memory loss. Plus, almonds are fantastic for bone health thanks to their calcium content. A small handful, about 20 to 23 almonds, is a great daily dose. Choose raw or dry roasted, and stay far away from the sugary, flavored kinds. Want a simple way to enjoy them? Soak almonds overnight and eat them first thing in the morning. It helps digestion and makes nutrients easier to absorb. Now let's talk about a lesser-known hero, pistachios. Pistachios are low in calories compared to other nuts and incredibly high in antioxidants, fiber, and protein. They're especially beneficial for blood sugar control and maintaining a healthy weight. In fact, research shows that eating pistachios daily can help reduce LDL cholesterol, increase HDL cholesterol, and improve glucose metabolism. And here's a bonus. Because they come in shells, they naturally slow you down while eating, helping prevent overeating. Just be sure to choose unsalted, in-shell varieties. Enjoy about 30 pistachios a day, and chew slowly to get the most benefit. And last but not least, Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts are incredibly rich in selenium, a powerful mineral that supports thyroid function, reduces inflammation, and strengthens your immune system. Just one Brazil nut can give you more than 100% of your daily selenium needs. This is important for seniors, especially women, who are more prone to thyroid issues after menopause. But here's the catch: don't overdo it. Too much selenium can be harmful. Stick to just 1 to 2 Brazil nuts a day, no more. They're best enjoyed raw, and you can even break one into smaller pieces to sprinkle over yogurt or cereal. So let's recap. The 4 worst nuts for seniors are honey roasted peanuts, macadamia nuts in excess, flavored or coated nuts, and salted mixed nuts from tins. And the 4 best nuts are walnuts, almonds, pistachios, and Brazil nuts in moderation. Remember, small changes make big differences. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet overnight, but swapping out harmful nuts for healing ones, that's a beautiful start. Every bite you take is either building your health or breaking it down. Choose foods that fight for you, not against you. If you found this video helpful, please click the like button and subscribe to Modern Health CO for weekly tips that help you feel younger, stronger, and more alive at any age. Share this with someone you love, because these little changes could help them avoid the next health scare or trip to the hospital. You deserve to feel good again. Let's keep your body strong and your mind clear, one smart snack at a time.